Black Belt Johnny here at True Martial Arts in Colorado Springs. Today I got my lovely wife with me helping me out, Blue Belt Row. Okay, we're looking over our triangle escapes today. First off, we're gonna go very easy. Okay, she's gonna be escaping my triangle. First thing we want in these triangle escapes is recognition. So, recognizing that this is very early triangle, now I'm starting to get deeper, and now it's kind of too late. Okay, so she's gonna start escaping here from early recognition, very basic, get back in the guard. Okay, so what she wants is she wants to make sure this elbow is nice and tight. She has a gable grip on my leg. That way it's hard for me to actually close things up here. Okay, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Now what she's gonna do is she's gonna start posturing up, getting her knees under my butt. It makes it very, very difficult for me to lock anything up when she's postured this high. Okay, now she's going to get her outside hand, she's gonna get into my leg, knuckle out, give herself a high five, and she's either gonna drive my leg away, and if that's too difficult, she's gonna start shaking her shoulders. She ends up in guard, she wants to come back down and control my arm so I don't go for another submission. Our next one we're looking at is a pretty easy one too. We call it Limp Noodle. Same setup as our last one. Again, she has her elbow across, holding control of my hips. She's got her gable grip nice and tight on my legs. Again, she's gonna posture up, drive her knees under my butt. Now she's gonna drive towards me a little bit, not too far. She wants to give herself enough room to start standing up. So as she stands up, now she's gonna limp out, controlling my leg and getting into side control. Next triangle escape here is a Bulldog escape. So what she's gonna do, instead of coming to this side, she's gonna drive her elbow to the mat. That changes my angle for this triangle. It makes it a lot more difficult for me to get this triangle in place because of the angle. Now her other arm is gonna come across my rib cage, going to the mat, stepping up on her right hand here, and she's gonna arch her back and look like a bulldog. Okay, that's why it's called the Bulldog escape. From here, my legs are open, and she's gonna start going through, staple, get to side control. She's there. All right, next one is our Stepover escape. Okay, you can use this in early recognition or when it's too late, when it's late recognition. You can use this the whole way through the triangle escape. Okay, what she's gonna do from here, let's say she's deep in this part. She's gonna posture up, giving herself room for her elbow to come across my hip. Now she's gonna frame my leg with her inside arm here, and she's gonna protect that arm. Because from these positions, I can always transfer to an arm bar. If she has that protected, it gives her a little bit more time to escape. So she wants that arm or that hand on the outside, on the top. From here, what she's gonna do, she's gonna start driving my thigh to the mat. She's gonna start stepping over my back. Once her hips are on my hips, she's gonna drive down with her hips, bring her head up, break that pass, and she's gonna continue going the same way she did, or back around. Last one we went over this past week was our Hail Mary escape. I typically only use this as a Hail Mary, or when I've exhausted all my other options, I use this pass or this escape. A lot of times you don't end up in the best position, but you're out of the initial threat of the triangle. Right? So what she's gonna do, she's gonna do a lot of the same things. She's gonna fight for her elbow control, posture up. Okay, from here, she's gonna drive, she's gonna use a kickstand on the outside arm, the arm that's outside of my legs. She wants to do that to take weight off of her opposite leg, which is gonna wrap around my midsection. She drops, puts her other leg around, and now she's gonna pull her head back, and she escapes from that triangle. From here, you end up getting to a scramble, but like I said, you're out of that initial threat, right? Black Belt Johnny here at True Martial Arts in Colorado Springs. Today I got my lovely wife, new blue belt, Row, blue belt, Luhan. Yeah. Continue along for her pass.
That was ugly.
Something like that.